Well, hold on. Is that cable in front of the camera or not? This doesn't stop me being one take, Kev. There's just a cable that's just to the side of the camera, but it is out of frame. So that's good. Well, boys and girls, it has come to a ridiculous climax for the season. We've got 7 games to go. We're 3 points outside of the playoff spots with a game in hand. We've got an FA Cup semi-final coming up against Chelsea. If we win every game, so what is that? 7 games in the league. If we win our next 9 consecutive games, we'll go to Wembley 3 times. We'll have won the FA Cup. We'll be in Europe and we'll be in the Premier League. Seems easy. Just win 9 games. Easy peasy. We are 10th. There's that, but we've got the game in hand and the better goal difference. So if we win the game in hand, we do go up to 6th. We move back into the playoffs. I'm not sure if this is our game in hand. It probably isn't, but it might be. And then we've got the FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea after our absurd quarter-final against Manchester United in the last episode, which if you didn't see that happen, you need to head over to LOLLUJO 2 and watch the highlights because it's spectacular. Emmett Walsh is a hero. A hat-trick against Manchester United. That is going to be a career highlight for him forevermore. And financially, it means we're sorted. Although we never got the big away game draw in the Cup, and we are still officially overdrawn at the moment, the key thing about an FA Cup semi-final, well, there's 2 key things. Key thing number 1, it's at Wembley, and we get 45% of the gate. So that's going to be over £2 million in gate receipts if it's a sold-out Wembley, which it should be for an FA Cup semi-final. But in addition to that, even the losing semi-finalist gets £500,000. So I would say, even if Wembley's not a sellout, because it's us and Chelsea, 2 small teams there, even if it's not quite a sellout, we should be scoring at least £2 million out of that semi-final, even if we lose it. If somehow we beat Chelsea, and bear in mind, we have already beaten Manchester United. We have already beaten Premier League West Ham on this cup run. So if we find a way past Chelsea, you're looking at £5 million and a potential spot in Europe. It's mad. But before we get to that, we need to focus back in on the league form. We have got Sunderland coming up just the other side of the international break. So we've got some continuing to do first. I've pretty much got a week off. This is fantastic. He doesn't quite understand the sheer volume of Disneyland footage that's going to be hitting Dropbox every evening. Shouldn't laugh in quite such an evil way. I don't go on any of the other rides. I don't really go to Disneyland for the rides. I go for the shops and all the fun songs and to go on It's a Small World. But we'll see. If I'm in the showdown, it means miracles have happened. I don't want to... I like to be able to remember each and every player who's been knighted in my series and I like that to be an exclusive club. Emmett Walsh, as much as that performance against Manchester United was fantastic, as soon as we get promoted to the Premier League, he's going to get dropped like a stone and we won't remember who he was. If we go up this year, Emmett Walsh will just go down as a one-season wonder who had that great hat-trick against Man United. That is not knighthood territory. That is a lovely goal, by the way. This is what pre-YouTube Kev looked like when he was still called David. How would you rate my experience of shopping for books? It's great. What a book that is. I can't believe it's only got a 4.1 rating. That's people hating it off the back of the fact that I'm a YouTuber. I'm certain of that. There's no way people don't think that book's great. I won't have it. Let's look at the 1-star reviews. Learn nothing new. Well, are you a teenager, Mrs. Linda? You moron, Linda. Linda, you are stupid. What an idiot. And you did... There is not a chance, Linda, that you knew what Pomodoro was before you read the book. Not what I was expecting. The content is extremely thin. I mean, it's supposed to be read by lazy students. It's 94 pages long for a reason. Oh, Linda. And Amazon customer. You're both idiots. Let's have a look at the 2-star reviews. Written by a hard-working swat. I mean, yeah. I'm really clever, aren't I? You moron. RW. 65, so you're old as well. So much promise. A poor publication that appears to merely contain summary statements from websites. I wrote it, Ryder, you moron. It might be a good book for a 14-year-old. That's literally what it is. Oh, my word. 2 stars. It's ideal for the group of people it's aimed at. Goodness me. Well, there you go. Amazon reviews. I didn't think I'd be doing that. We've had mustard and Amazon reviews today. What? Oh, Linda, you absolute moron, Linda. Oh. Just want to push Linda down the stairs. The chiropractor may cause some discomfort in the short term. However, for the long term, it helps. So yeah, it'll cripple you completely for Disney, but by the time you get back, you'll be fine. I don't need that. What have we've just conceded a terrible goal. Conceded? Yeah, it was terrible. Our goalkeeper's great. Even though that would be a disappointing stream, that's still a very good season. It's just all the good bits happened before today. But like I say, you've still got the weather coming up here, so there's that. Oh, Tommy, you're better than that. I tell you what, Turguy, after giving away that first goal, has played out of his skin. Great defending from him again. I mean, without letting you too far behind the curtain, I don't record the videos the day they come out. So there'll be a video out on the 10th of July. That was a huge result, by the way. We are back in the hunt. Usually, even if I miss some, there's stuff I've regretted getting rid of. Like all my original WWF Hasbro figures, I regret getting rid of them. And my Batman cards and all that kind of stuff. But regretting not getting? I can't think of anything. Bitcoin in 2014. My first Bitcoin was like 2013, 2014. So, I mean, it was a tiny amount, but I was in Bitcoin relatively early for a minuscule amount. But yeah, buying 5 Bitcoins in 2010, forget 5, buying 30 Bitcoins. That would have been nice. Yeah. We'll never understand why people like Funkos. They're just cool. I just think they're cool. They're cheap and they're cool and they show that, you know, they're all the same kind of style. It shows you get to show off all the stuff that you're into. I like them. I do think they're cool. I just think there's too many of them now. But I guess that's not a bad thing. For some, they've kind of crossed over. They're now just a nice ornament that, like someone said there, everyone's got Funkos now. Yeah, exactly. It's nice if you're part of any kind of fandom to be able to get the Funkos and have a couple of them, and it's fine. Having a couple of them is fine. If you're a, like, proper collector, a completionist collector, they're now a nightmare because you can't complete a collection of them. I like the concept. I don't really dislike the heads. I think the heads are really cool. I have 6 Wonder Woman Funkos. I'm very selective. Only have 1 from each movie or series. I've got, what my favourite Funko that I own is a Wonder Woman one. I've got a, is it still up there? I think it's actually in the storage unit now. It's a massive box like this big with Wonder Woman in the Invisible Jet, and it's really cool. Alfie! Alfie's in. He must have been fired by Spencer after what he did in Leamington. Offside. We're up to 5th at the moment, I've just noticed. Alfie, you're lucky. You might have to stay in. We might have to keep you here for the luck. Everybody, rub Alfie's head for luck. Right. Is it the... oh, we're actually on the thing talking about promotion run-in. So we play Southend Crew and Bournemouth. Bournemouth are below us. They're all below us. We've got a chance here, boys and girls. Right, so we play Chelsea next. Chelsea, who are 5th in the Premier League. I think they should focus on getting into the Champions League. They don't want to be wasting their time on the FA Cup. They should really be focusing on getting into the Champions League. I have Chilling Rain booster boxes the other day because I could get them for less than £100 a booster box and figured, yeah, we'll have a case of them. We'll stick them in storage for 5 years. See how much they're worth then. Diversify the portfolio. I know we're going to lose this game, so I'm not trying to focus in too much on it. I'm trying to do the thing where I distract myself. I love the fact Wembley's a sellout. We're making £2.5 million from this match. We're probably going to lose. Chelsea are having a lovely time. It's all fine. Should we go attacking? I like the fact it's still only 1-0. That gives us a chance. Remember, we did come from behind against Manchester United in the quarterfinal with an 89th minute equaliser and then beat them in extra time. So, oh, giving away a sloppy penalty is annoying. But we're not going to get too disappointed about the scoreline. It gives Tom Wooster a chance to make himself a star at Wembley in an FA Cup semi-final. There'll be no keeping him if he saves this. He's off in the summer. No, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I'd rather keep him here than win the FA Cup. Right, come on. Come on. Come on. Lifeline. Here we go. Little Kev. Little Kev has got us a goal back. Well in, Little Kev. Let's have the late equaliser. I mean, this is still a fantastic performance. If we only lose 2-1, but imagine if we grab that equaliser. We're all going to start believing. As that cross came in, I'm like, surely not. Maybe. Could it be? This is going to be ridiculous. Oh, my word. Oh, my word! Oh, Arichi off the bench to make it 2-2 with 5 minutes to go. Oh, my goodness me. What on earth is going on? What a goal as well. We're staying attacking. We've had 2 shots and scored twice, and we're on the attack in the final minute of the game. I can feel my heart thumping in my chest. Come on, boys. It would be mental. Even losing from here, we've had that moment where that equaliser went in is one of the greatest moments in this club's history. Even if we go on and lose the game, it doesn't matter. Because we still had that moment. The sound of the Leamington fans around Wembley right now. It's the loudest Wembley's ever been. Oh, see, Weaver's supposed to be up and down there, not giving the ball away. Come on, Tommy. Do your thing, Tommy. Nobody give away a penalty. Do not kick the players. Do not kick the players. We came so close. But they are Chelsea. Or is it just setting us up for one last moment of deliciousness? What a day. And it is all over now. They needed a corner and a penalty to get past us. And extra time. We have squeezed this cup run for every last drop of deliciousness it had in it. What a performance. What a manoeuvre. What a bunch of players this is. And we're about to see the financial impact this match has on the club as well. Going into this game, we were £250,000 in the red. I suspect we're going to have a cool 2 million in the bank after this, at least. Because you get £500,000 just for turning up for this match. Plus you get the share of the attendance. I think there's going to be money overflowing in our bank account after this match. Which might be a new stadium for us. Arichi's in again here. There you go. I love the fact that that then becomes the headline. That's why he got sent off. 10-man Chelsea, 10-man Leamington lost. Chelsea needed a penalty, a set-piece goal, and extra time to beat a 10-man Leamington. There's your headline. Beautiful stuff. There's our £458,000 for losing. And pretty close to 2 million. So, gate receipt-wise, I mean, that's a pretty healthy set of gate receipts. 2.3 million gate receipt. Is that our only home match this month? No, we had a couple of others. There you go. We had reason to be optimistic. I'm very pleased to announce the plans are afoot to build the club a new stadium. It's anticipate that this is the FA Cup run. We need to call the new ground FA Cup run. It's anticipated the plans will be finalised by the end of next season, a capacity of 13,000. Let's not worry too much about that, because if we get promoted before that date, that number will be bigger. That's just what will happen if we're still a mid-table championship team then. But obviously you've got the £90 million prize of getting into the Premier League. Emmett. So Middlesbrough are winning as well, I've just noticed from the league table. So even more important that we hold on to this victory now, just to stay in touch. Keep things interesting going into the final couple of games. We can't concede here. We can't concede here. We conceded here. I mean, is no one listening to me? I feel like I'm not being listened to because they've got the machine set up so it doesn't work with the app. It's saving all the data to an SD card that I'll look at my next appointment. We're not going to the Premier League. We've blown it. But I definitely feel like it's helping. I've got my next appointment in a couple of weeks. Right, that is us unable to get into the playoffs now, I think, mathematically, with one game to go. Yeah. Oh, well. We gave it a good shot. As long as the new stadium's got some expansion capacity, it's not a disaster. If they build us a 13,000 capacity with no expansion capacity, that's insane. But if it's 13,000 with another 10 or 12,000 expansion capacity, that'll do. That'll be fine. Yeah, we will do the weather now. Let's have a look. It is a bright, sunshiny day. Lovely old stuff. There you go. That was worth the wait. Those of you who've been sitting there for an hour and a half waiting for that, there you go. You've had it now. You're welcome. I'm not giving you the traffic yet. You'll get the traffic after 3 o'clock. Yeah, and also the processing power would be massive. Remember, most people who play Football Manager, it's the only game they play, and they play it on their 8-year-old laptop. That's the spirit. There we go. 2-0 win on the final day. Beautiful. And now we just need to cap this off with a big, fat budget. Here we go, then. Come on! And you say I look young. Flattery will get you everywhere. Look at the grey in my beard. Look at it. Ah, wrong screen. There we go. Yeah, July 10th, video day. Little shout out to people who were here earlier in the stream. So, end of season review. We know all this stuff. We don't need to dwell too much on this. I love the fact that David Roberts is signing of the season. We signed him for, I think, the 4th time, if you count the loans. So originally there, loan there, loan there, loan there. So the 5th time we've signed him, he finally wins signing of the season. Congratulations to David Roberts for winning signing of the season on only his 5th arrival at the club. We were supposed to fight bravely against relegation. We finished 8th. We maxed out our home attendance. There was never a point when there was a spare seat within the Bob Faulkner mystery ground, whatever it's called. And we get an A+ from the board. Thank you, board. Love you too. Money-wise, we obviously did really well with the FA Cup run. So sponsorship is up, which is nice. Broadcast revenue up massively. I don't really understand that part. Broadcast revenue. I guess that was just from being in the Championship. That's not because of the Cup run, I guess. We were in League One last year. So that's like just the Championship money that you get. It doesn't mention gate receipts on there, which is interesting. Competition prize money, that's the FA Cup run. Corporate and hospitality's up. Match day commercial and retail is actually down ever so slightly. So despite 45,000 Leamington fans going to Wembley for the FA Cup, most of them didn't even bother to buy a shirt. My word. My goodness me. That's terrible. There's your team of the year. Beautiful stuff. And accolades wise, is it going to work? Phil Scott wins player of the year and young player of the year, despite being 24. Roberts, as we know, signing of the season. There you go. That's your centre-back partnership right there. Dominating the awards. Emmett Walsh gets goal of the season and top goal scorer. Most assists goes to his strike partner, Kai Edwards. Most man of the matches is to Phil Scott, who won all these other awards. He also got highest average rating. And Godwin, as the other one of the holy trinity of defensive awesomeness. I guess Wooster would want to be part of that as well. His best pass completion. We also set club records for worst discipline for Cameron Dempster. Most league goals ever, Jamar Hughes at 77. And Jason Kelson is our most expensive signing ever at 158,000 English pounds. I don't want to look. It needs to be at least 125,000 a week in wage budget. And then I'd like 1.5 million transfer budget. If we get that, then I'll be delighted. This is my not delighted face. So it's not changed. We get to the FA Cup semi-final and we didn't get any extra wage budget at all. A little bit of transfer budget, but we can't actually put it into wage budget, which is weird. Well, that's rubbish, isn't it? So the board are looking for us to keep doing all the stuff we normally do. 5-year plan is to work within the wage budget and build the new stadium. I suppose that's fair. And then just literally just stay in the championship. That's all they want. They don't. And to be fair, for a club the size of Leamington, that is a good 5-year plan. If in 5 years' time we're in the new stadium, still operating relatively financially sensibly and still in the championship, that would be a sensational achievement for Leamington. But obviously we want more. We want the Premier League. Ah, well, here we go. We have the stadium information. It's already in. That was quick. We're moving in 2 years. Holy smokes. And it is Leamington Stadium, but it is going to be in Leamington. We're going home. Where's the expansion capacity? Do we not find that out until we move in? The Leamington board have today announced the club has been granted planning permission to build a new stadium. Construction of Leamington Stadium, creative name, we'll change that in the editor, will cost around £16.75 million. The board has secured a loan of that amount of money, and we've got an additional funding with a stadium sponsorship at 2 million, which we don't need because we've already funded it. Wow. If we get that offer for Scott, maybe we accept it. 7.25 million for him. I mean, he is a key player for us. If we can fund the club with him, he's easier to replace than Wooster as well. £10 million. There you go. If we can get 10 million for Phil Scott, we let him go. And we use that to fund the rest of the team. Oh, and we've got training facilities, which will be done by the start of the new season. And youth facilities. Huzzah. We are going up in the world. The new training experience sponsored by the FA Cup. Sponsored by what? It's the FA Cup. A what? It's all well and good, but who sponsors it? Excellent. What was it called again? Thank you, Jack. Much appreciated. Oh, well, okay. I already thanked. He loves getting praise, that boy. So let's offer him out. Let's keep offering him out for 5 million, I guess. We've had a £5 million. We've accepted an offer for 5 million now. So anyone else has got to match it. It's 5 million of actual guaranteed money. Oh, get out of here, Birmingham. So Birmingham wanted Wooster because they can't get him. They're going to take Chapman and ruin my day. Oh, no. I'm not selling them both. Persuade to stay. If we lose them both, we're getting relegated. They play in a better division. I mean, do they? Is the Premier League better than the Championship? Is it really? Is it fundamentally better? I can see you got your heart set. I'll accept a bid that matches our valuation of you. Try that one. £15 million. I don't know. £12.5 million. Okay, £10.5 million. All up front. Okay, fine. We're going to have a lot of money to spend. I mean, Godwin and Roberts can be a back... Oh, no. Get out of here, Preston. Preston have taken Rudolph from me. That's even worse. We've lost Rudolph. Oh, for... Godwin, how you doing, son? You've always been my favourite. I know you didn't start in the FA Cup semi-final, but I have big plans. I've planned all along to use you at centre-back this year. I'm selling Phil Scott to clear a way for you. No more of this playing in midfield. You're going to be my starting centre-back. I'm building the team around you, Godwin. 4.8 million up front is better than 3 million up front and 2 million in a year, isn't it? Yeah, we're accepting that. That is more useful now. Poor old Friday afternoon Kev is going to log in, thinking, oh, we just had a good season. I remember we finished really well in the Championship. We're looking good for, we could maybe get the playoffs this year. Remember that FA Cup semi-final? Things were going really well. I don't really remember what happened in the last 10 minutes of the stream. I'm sure it'll be fine. Where the hell are my players? Oh, I'm just going to wind down for the weekend. Last bit of work before I'm off to Insomnia Festival. Do a little stream. Oh, this will be fun. Lovely little Friday. Oh, where are all my players? Phil Scott, I love you. But goodbye.